Hello everyone, welcome back to some more Bridge. We're going to play against the robots without best hand this time, keeping up that alternating pattern. So maybe some more defending. Of course, on average, you expect to do about the same amount of each. What is 14? There's I find that I don't know. I have had two long-term partnerships in the last like decade. Which actually, well, they both lasted for about the past decade. One of them ended a little over a year ago. But gosh, I've been playing with one of my partners. I think it's like 15 years. I realize, like, it's a long time. Anyway, that's like half of my life practically. And I think both of those partnerships, we're worth it too hard here in case partner has a great, just like an excellent. Obviously, he can't have a stupendous hand because he passed. But if he has like an excellent pass, we might make a game. Anyway, he's inviting to game and saying that his clubs are of concern or are of value. I like clubs. I accept. I could offer no trump. I'm a little scared of spades. And my diamond roughs might not be any good. Whereas I might get useful spade roughs from him. I'll just bid hearts. Anyway, in both of those partnerships, I think we defend a bit more than we declare. Not a lot more, obviously. Ugh, no trump would have been better. I think. Yeah, we have enough. We don't really have enough time to do everything we need to do in no trump, so I don't know. I guess both games are going down, and we should be not in the game. Anyway, obviously, on average, you have half of the values, but I think that, I don't know. I used to be, like, not 20 years ago. Was I playing 20 years ago? Maybe I had just barely started playing. But, like, 17 or 18 years ago, I was, the circles I was hanging out in were very aggressive. I don't know. All youth bridge players, or juniors, as you call people who are below 90, are pretty, you know, aggression is a pretty youthful trait. I bid a lot. And you get away with it because players don't double you as much as they should. Here, we could run the queen as a finesse, but actually, even if the king is here, it gets covered and we still, like, are losing a heart. I guess East might have Jack 10 Doubleton and then running the queen works. The main reason you would not run the queen would be ace, low to queen, low to jack, losing only one, even if East has king 4th, basically. But since I kind of need to lose no hearts, I'm going to hope for the miracle of East having 10-9. Anyway, people don't double you as much as they should. So much for that. And so as a youth, I got away with it. These days, I've tried to improve my own defense and my willingness to double, especially at match points, which is a different form of scoring than what we're playing here. Doubling can be very lucrative, and I just this entered my mind, so I was thinking about how, like, in best hand, you know, you expect to defend about half the time. Non-best hand, I mean. Now, there's still some hope to make this, although it is pretty slim. There's a way, maybe, we could lose only one spade. Which sounds pretty crazy, but the idea would be if we can make the player with only 2 spades gain the lead at a time when I have only spades and hearts left and he has no spades, he would have to lead another suit, letting me rough in one hand and discard in the other. Does it matter what order I cash other stuff in? Not really. Okay. So now I must win this, and then cash everything else, and then exit a spade. And I hope that the defense will make the error of allowing whoever has 2 spades to win the trick. You know, if he was dealt King X, it might be pretty hard to unblock at this point, even though it's the right play. Well, it's the right play double dummy. I don't know if it's right single dummy. It didn't work. It was never going to work. But it's just kind of funny that, like, I don't know, especially with the partner I still play with, we play a style that allows us to enter the... We play, like, fairly light openings. You know, we open most 10-point hands instead of most 12-point hands. Our preempts are more aggressive. And so you would sort of expect us to declare more. But I don't think we do. I think we defend more than average. Because some of the aggressive light opening bids make it hard for the opponents to judge whether they should enter the auction, and if they judge wrong, we try to double them. Is my diagnosis of what's happening there. I'll try a heart lead. Diamond could be right, but not with East bidding diamonds. It's not that likely. A heart hasn't worked out very well. But nothing else was looking very good. Yeah, I can't imagine us taking enough tricks to beat this now. So I don't know, it's just kind of funny how an aggressive bidding style does not necessarily mean you declare more. It just means you open more. And I actually have a fairly conservative overcalling style, I think. I like preempting when it takes up a lot of space. But if it's like a cheap overcall, I want it to be serious business, because it's not taking up much space from the opponents. So it had better be accomplishing some other purpose, i.e. helping us find a good game, or sacrifice or something. I don't know what to discard. Give me a break. Come on, just claim. Jeez, the robots don't know how to claim. They know how to accept claims, which is actually pretty impressive. Most computer programs that I'm aware of do not understand how to accept claims. I don't know. Well, pitching a heart sucks, so let's pitch a club. I read a paper a few years ago about an algorithm to figure out when a computer could make a claim, not just accept one, which was pretty cool, I thought. I'm not aware of any mainstream programs that implement that, but I guess I haven't looked at any mainstream programs besides Gib in the last decade, so... Anyway, here we have a clear 1 no trump showing 15 to 17 balanced. The hand is very black suit oriented, it's true, but it's still a balanced hand. Partner is forcing to game with at least 5 hearts and at least 5 hearts and at least 4 diamonds. I don't really like any of those options, partner. Let's just play no trump. Okay, so we're guaranteed 5 clubs as long as we play the suit carefully. 2 spades. That's 7, so we need 2 diamonds, which is easy to accomplish. Hearts are, you know, they look bad. We don't have the ace and king, but actually we have tons of smaller ones, including the queen, jack, and 10. So we're guaranteed to take at least 1 trick here if the opponents try to cash a bunch of them. And I have just enough time to set up the diamonds, even if the finesse is off. I can win the first spade, lose a diamond, win a spade, cash out. So this is a pretty straightforward hand to play. I would, if it were just me, like, I don't know, I would already be finished with the hand. There's just nothing happening, but I'm trying to explain what's going on to y'all. I could cash the ace of clubs first, but I don't think there's a reason to do that. I might as well cash it later. Should I be ducking this for some reason? No. It's not rectifying the count for any important squeezes. It's just taking away one of my chances to make an extra trick by... Right now, I have 9 tricks in the bank, and I might have 10. If this 6 of diamond is good, then I'll lose only 2 more tricks. If I duck this, I'll lose 3 tricks immediately because they can switch to hearts. Now, they might not find that play, but I shouldn't offer it to them. We play the ace first so that in case either player has the jack fourth, we still have one honor over them to finesse with. If you play the queen first and West has Jack fourth, you're dead. That's a well-known safety play is the wrong word because it doesn't cost anything. But it's a well-known like technique to be careful, I guess, to ensure. Okay, the diamonds are coming in. Nice. They were 3-3, and then each opponent pitched one. Not that it mattered. It's just a well-known thing you should do when you're playing that suit, if you can afford to, is play the ace first. Sometimes you can't afford to because of other stuff going on in the hand. Now this is exciting. You guys haven't seen this happen before. So, partners double means, we talked about it before, it means like I have a good hand, I'm relatively short in clubs, we should bid something, but I don't know what. I don't have any one suit that really stands out. We might do okay in hearts. There's some, not a small possibility, in fact, that we could make 4 hearts. Since I have 4, partner probably has 4 for his double, but might only have 3. However, just because partner says you have to bid something doesn't mean you have to bid something. We could pass and say, look, I know you have a good hand and bad clubs, but actually I have great clubs. Let's defend one club. I'm not sure how great a plan that is on this hand. Because, Declare is on my left. My clubs are a little bit vulnerable, but he might have only 3. The bigger danger, I think, is that opponents find their way into spades, because they seem likely to have a 4-4 spade fit, actually. And we might not get as much from this as we would from 4 hearts, but it's like, I don't know. I want to try it. They might run. They didn't run. Partner led a club, and queen third of clubs are in dummy. I've never been happier. Yeah, so the opponents have missed their spade fit. And we're taking a few club tricks. I'm not sure if we're going to get like 3. That might be a bit much, but at least 2. And Declarer doesn't really seem to have any useful roughs to take. Yeah. I don't love returning the jack, because I think partner only has 1. 2 was totally possible when he doubled, but given that he's led the 9, and Declare didn't run, I think he probably has only 1. So I don't love leading the jack because Declare will win the ace. Fine. Then I'll play the 10, which wins, but eventually Declare's 7 will be bigger than my 6. However, I think it's more important not to allow him to rough hearts with dummies clubs. I think, like, he might have, for example, ace third of hearts. Well, only 1 rough. And in exchange, I might get another club trick. So maybe it would be okay to go after hearts. Not sure. I'm just going to play clubs, though. We doubled because, like, we have a better hand than they do, and if we can take away trumps as one of their main advantages... Oh my god, they were 3-3. Okay, cool. So now we're kind of declaring a no-trump... We're declaring a club contract in a way, right? Declare usually has the advantage of having more trumps than the opponents, so in this case we can kind of imagine ourselves as declaring. I don't get to see the dummy, I get to see a defender's hand. It's a little bit different. But what do I do now? Like, I have 4 tricks, I can easily get a 5th by attacking hearts. I should be able to score the king of diamonds, maybe. Maybe not. Maybe Declare can get to the spades. No, I'll rough if he tries to get to a spade. So I should be able to get the king of diamonds eventually. What's partner turned up with, by the way? Nothing? Right? Even with none of partner's cards, I've got 5 tricks, and partner doubled, so he's got some stuff. What is Declare turned up with? An ace. Okay, well, not much. I'm trying to decide if I should be leading the king of hearts or a little one. I don't really see a universe where a little one helps, actually. I guess if Declare has, like, ace 10 fourth and partner has jack X, it might make things a little awkward. Maybe if declare has ace jack 9 and partner has the 10. Yeah, let's lead low. Oh, I wish you hadn't done that, partner. But I guess partner must have some diamond honors. Okay. So he must have the ace of diamonds, it looks like. Let's just return a diamond? No. That's interesting. Alright, cash the ace or the jack of diamonds? Fine. I claim the remainder. They won't let you claim on defense, but I've got them. Is this a winner? I don't remember, but it doesn't matter because my whole hand is winners. I can't claim, right? Yeah. So we got him. Down 4 for 1100, I think? Yeah. So that's way more profitable than declaring. You know, like we could have gotten at most. Yeah, hearts wasn't even working because partner only had 3. I don't know. Maybe we could have made 4 hearts. Or 3 no trump. 3 no trump's probably fine. Yeah. So we could have made 600, 630, something like that. But this is way better. The opponents, I think, probably maybe could have run. Maybe should have. Like, West could redouble to say, partner, I only have 3 hearts. Please help. And his partner might try diamonds, and we would double that. And West would say, no, please, anything else. Or he would bid a heart or something. And then East would run to spades. So I think humans would get out of this. They'd get to 1 spade. And, you know, maybe we would double that. Maybe we would bid 3 no trump. But we wouldn't get 1100 from it. We shouldn't get 1100 from this probably either. Well, maybe we should, because partner had jack 9-8, so that's why it was important to lead low. To finesse declares ace 10 fourth. I didn't really think about that. Okay. Oh, partner's lead of the 9 of clubs was actually pretty cool, because it means declare has to play the queen in this layout in order to get partner off lead. If partner led the 7, declare could put in the 8, and then I can't continue drawing trumps, which is kind of cute. It would be a little tough to get to partner. I don't think I would have thought to lead the 9. I usually try to lead small in trumps because there are times when an unnecessarily high trump is something you would rather keep later. Anyway, here we are in a new contract with, new hand, I should say, with 20 points? Yeah, 20. You could choose to treat this hand as balanced and open 2 no trump. You could choose to open 1 club and later rebid like something gigantic. You know, 1 club is like 11 to 21. We're sort of technically within that range. You could open 2 clubs and rebid 3 clubs, but I hate having to get all the way to the 3 level. I don't know, I guess this hand's pretty great. This is not your average 20-point hand. This has like 8 tricks all by itself. 9 if they lead a diamond. So I think we're worth 2 no trump, two clubs. And then following up with 3 clubs is probably more descriptive than following up with 2 no trump. Partner likes clubs. All right, I will bid 5 of the clubs. He does like clubs. You got him there. All right, looks like we're losing a diamond and a heart, so we're in the right spot. No, you're just fucking with me, right? There's no way West has 7 diamonds. Okay. Hey, being given a chance to get this suit right. I don't think West would do this if he had the king or the jack, honestly. Maybe he would if he had the jack for some reason. Nope. Is there any way I could avoid losing that heart? No, there's not. Even if I somehow got the spades right, I could only pitch 1 heart. There's no diamond heart squeeze because I don't have any winners in either of those suits, so I'll just give up a trick. This is 17, another good hand. We turned off best hand, but here we are. Partner has 8, enough that some players would have bid here, but okay, whatever, you can pass, it's fine. I trust you, partner, haha. I don't trust him at all. We've missed our spade fit. How many tricks do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guaranteed tricks right off the top. Not a lot of ways to make more. Well, we very likely have an 8th trick in spades. So where am I getting more? I don't know. I could duck some clubs, see if something good happens. If the clubs are 3-3 and they haven't attacked enough stuff yet. So I'll win this. And give up a club. They're attacking hearts. I can't really do anything with that. I might as well duck. We'll see what happens. Winning wouldn't... Well, I don't know. Winning it could have been sort of interesting, I guess. Because then I could lead back another heart. They would win the queen and the 10, but then the 9-8 would be stoppers. Now I don't have that option. Maybe I should have won it, actually. Yeah, that would have been an improvement. This is just, I don't know, what I'm doing is kind of aimless. I don't really anticipate actually getting another trick out of it, but losing tricks seems like a good idea. But I think I was wrong to lose the heart when I did. Because what you want to do when you're setting up a squeeze or some kind of end play, well, for some kinds of end plays you want 2 losers, so you can lose one and then have them forced to lead away, giving you back the second loser. In a squeeze, you typically want just 1 loser, although there are squeezes that handle more than 1 loser. But the problem is now, by like ducking in the way that I have, I can't really get down to the right number of losers. Right? They have the queen and 10 of hearts, and possibly another if hearts are 5-2. So I really can't do anything. I can't like productively lose a heart here, I don't think. The suit could be blocked. I don't think it can hurt. It certainly can't cost the contract. It might cost me an over trick. Looks like it's probably costing an over trick. Yeah. Okay, so we're losing an imp on this one, I think, due to my cavalier play. Right? Were the spades 4-1? No, they were 3-2. So I lost one more trick than I had to. If I'd won the first heart, I could have led back another one. And then they would actually have to cash the hearts at that point, since the hearts were 5-2, or else lose them. And then I might have had a club diamond squeeze, but the club diamond squeeze doesn't work. So I would have just made 2, losing 4 hearts and the club I ducked. Yeah. But then that would have been a way to try for an extra trick without risking my over trick, whereas what I did risked the over trick and in fact lost it. So that was a careless play. When I took the risk at the end of like I gave up the second heart, I knew that was a risk, and I was just like, whatever, it's not that big a deal. It might help, it might hurt. Doesn't seem that likely to do either. Whereas the heart play, like, it could have helped and couldn't hurt to win the ace, I think. I just didn't think it through very carefully. Having ace jack fourth over east is pretty good. West spade clubs and hearts, so I don't really want to lead either of those. A club could be sort of productive. Right, I might be able to get some roughs with my small, like I might 3 spade tricks, or maybe even 4 if I were very lucky. Probably not though, just 3. But I kind of like leading a diamond. Maybe partner has good diamonds, and we can like make declare a rough in his hand and run out of trumps. Well, it didn't work, but it didn't not work either. So Declare has 6 heart spades, right? He wouldn't bid this with 5, I can't imagine. That's good though. Well, he has the queen and 8 remaining, which is just enough that my ace 7 will only take 1 trick after I win the jack here. So at this point, getting a rough in clubs would actually be very productive for me. And furthermore, I would like to eliminate Dummy's ace of clubs so that it's hard for Declare to enjoy the long hearts. So I'll win this and return a club. Ooh. It also gets partner to lead through Declare's Jack of Diamonds. Very nice. His 10 of Diamonds, I mean. Okay, now that the clubs are eliminated, I'm going to see if I can get to partner's 8 of Diamonds for a club or diamond through. No. Too bad. Is this game over? I've sort of lost track. Yes, because Declare still has 1 spade. Right? Yeah. This is a pretty good hand. I mean, it's only 10, but the spades and hearts are good. The hearts are sitting over the strong heart, or the heart hand anyway, not the strong hand. They haven't found their fit yet, so I'm just going to get in the way with 2 spades. And it's pushed them into 4 hearts, which, you know, maybe they can make it, but like, I have good hearts. I'm happy to try to find a few extra tricks. I could lead a diamond, trying for a ruff. I don't know, though. In order to defeat this, like, if I want a ruff, I need partner to have a trick somewhere. If that trick is in diamonds, then leading a diamond, I just get a ruff and we beat it immediately. If that trick is in clubs, it's a little tricky. I could lead a club, and then win a heart, and then lead a club, and partner wins the second club and gives me a ruff. He could also have one that doesn't enable us to get a ruff, but then he needs to have like 2 tricks, right? So I think I should actually go after clubs, because that way if partner has a diamond, I can switch to it. Like, I'll lead a club, win the first heart, and then evaluate based on the dummy and what's happened so far, whether it's more likely partner's hung on to a club winner or whether he was dealt a diamond ace. And if neither of those works out, I don't know, maybe we'll see if partner has the king of spades or something that can be a trick somehow. Oh, okay, well, so good news, partner had the ace of clubs. Bad news, we're not getting a ruff in the second round because dummy is also short of clubs. Good news, though. Well, I'm not sure exactly. Okay, Declare only has 4/4 hearts. So we can be kind of a pest. We have the ace and king of hearts, or had. We often call, like, high cards and suits controls, right? Technically, the, like, ace, king, queen, jack, and 10 are all honors. A control is a high enough card that you kind of get to choose when you take it, right? You can take it early to stop opponents from playing the suit, or you can, like, take it later to stop them from playing the suit at that point, or to play another round of the suit, whatever. You have control over when the suit is led. And we can use this control either to make it hard for Declare to finish drawing trump by leading something else here and then leading something else again when we get in again. Or we can use it to draw all the trump immediately, right? Declare has very little control over how many rounds of trump are drawn right now. He kind of, like, seems to want them to be drawn, but maybe there's often positions where you're like, I want to draw 2 rounds of trump and then no more. Even though there's, you know, there's 3. For various reasons, this can happen. And when the trumps the opponents have are the ace and the king, they can stop you from doing that and say, oh, you wanted to draw 1 or 2 rounds of trump? Well, I'll make you draw 0 or 3. Obviously, you can't make them draw 0. They can lead 1 if they want. But if they commit to drawing 1, you can commit to 2 more. So we could do that here. Draw all the rest of the trump, make them play the rest of the hand at no trump. Is that a good idea? It seems like an okay idea. I have the spades controlled, right? Like, even if Declare has the 10 and 9, my queen and jack and 8 are sitting over them. Partner apparently has the Jack of Clubs, so the only tricks these guys are getting are in diamonds. Right? Like they have 2 tricks already. We give them 1 more heart, that's 3. They get 2 more spades, that's 5. To come up with 10, they need 5 diamonds. It's possible. But I don't really think East has 5 diamonds for this. Like, he would be a little bit more diamondy instead of doubling, I think. So I think just ace and a heart should beat it. I didn't pay attention to what partner was pitching. A spade and a club and something else before that. A small club, I think? Come on, partner, don't keep me in suspense. Alright. So Declare does have the ace-queen 4th, maybe 5th. No. Well, actually, I'm not sure. Ah, we got him! Okay. It's playing kind of slowly right now. Am I still uploading a video? No, it's done. Oh, the challenge is over. We're done. Yeah, so I think if we had done something else at this point, we would have been in trouble, yeah. So it was required to play ace in another, and we won this one by 15. All of it coming from this one hand. I haven't talked about how imps are scored. It doesn't really matter. The basic idea is that there's kind of 2 obvious ways you could score, and we're not using either of those scoring methods. One obvious way is to just take the differential in points. Right here, you got 60 points more than me, you get 60 points for that hand. Here, I got 1,300 more points than you, I get 1,300 points for that hand. Here it was even, nobody gets any points. Or you could just say, well, I beat you on this hand, I beat you on this hand, you beat me on this hand, you beat me on this hand, it's a tie. Those are 2 obvious ways you could score, called total points and match points, respectively. Total points is very swingy. The small hands almost don't matter at all. Everything is decided by the big hands. Match points is a very popular scoring method, usually used in larger events than 2 teams playing against each other. The compromise, which is often used for matches of 2 teams playing each other, is called international match points, IMPs. And there's a scoring table you could look up, but basically it just kind of dampens the effect of total points. Winning by more is worth more, but not by as outrageously much more as it would be with total points. And there's just like kind of a logarithmic kind of thing going, or maybe it's a square root thing, I don't know. Anyway, so how about let's just do the postmortem here. On this first hand, did anything much happen? We were in 4 hearts. We could have chosen not to bid it, but I still think it was right. And we took our chances on the 1 or 2 ways we could possibly have made it. Did Gibb play differently? He played a 2nd round of clubs? Seems insane. Now you're like super dead. Was the idea that if clubs are 3-3, maybe? I don't know. Fortunately, the player who ruffed was the one with 3 hearts, so it didn't actually cost him anything. But I don't understand why you would do it. Yeah, and then he tried the same end play I did, but it didn't work. Okay. Here, he... Oh, right, he gave up 2 more tricks than I did. He led a heart. Is that what I did? They were in 4 spades. Yeah, I led a heart. He must have pitched a heart at some point, I guess. That's the only way you could... Pitching 2 hearts. Oh, or he covered the 10? No, you wouldn't do that. Not even Gibb would think that's a good idea. No, he pitched 1. Yeah, that's a very Gibby thing to do. I don't think it was because he was like, oh, Declare will always take the finesse. Because even if Declare has only 1 heart, you should still hang on to them so that Because if you duck and you declares led the 10, he can't afford to run it if the 10 is his last card. He won't be in dummy and he'll never get back. So in that case, declare would still play the king, and you want to have 3 hearts in that case. Rather, I think Gibbs said, well, the only way I'm beating this is if declarer is out of hearts. Therefore, my hearts are useless. Let's hang on to clubs and see if we can get some tricks there. And that's true. But, like, you should look at how this hand has been played and conclude there is a 0% chance declarer is out of hearts. Gibb doesn't do this kind of, given how my opponents have played, what were they thinking and what do they therefore have? He's just like, well, here's the plays they made, therefore these are the cards that are left. Not like, he doesn't think about why someone would have done something in the past. So as a human, you know declare has a heart left and you need these hearts. Gibb just doesn't get that. And here he tried 2 clubs, showing generically a good hand, and they found their way to 4 hearts and could not make it. 3 no trump seems like it should make, but 4 hearts probably makes also, but it's tough. No, it's actually down. Right, you lose 3 aces and a club, a ruff, a heart. Not a club, apparently. Maybe you just don't have time to do everything you want to do and they tap you in spades. I don't know. We don't have to look through it. They found 3 no trump here instead, which seems fine. I was just a little worried about no trump. I don't remember why. What was our auction like? Oh, right. I didn't have a chance. I bid 2 clubs, 3 clubs. There was a different hand, maybe even in the last match, I don't know, where I wound up in clubs. I think it was the last match. Yeah, Gibb opened this with 1 club, which is the book bid, the kind of standard thing to do here, but I think that's undervaluing. One club 3-0 is certainly something I considered, especially if partner responded a diamond. Because it kind of shows like a source of tricks in clubs, stoppers in everything but the suit that you bid. But this is just such a good hand. All you need from partners like the queen of diamonds. Well, no. I don't know. Maybe 2 clubs is too much. Maybe I got lucky that partner turned up with so much. If he had less, I might have put myself in a hopeless game, whereas Gibb got to play 1 makeable club. Here, Gibb found 2 over tricks and 1 no trump. I know I blew 1 of them. I'm surprised he came up with 2. Bad discards, maybe, by the opponents? Ha! He got them to crash their club honors. And then they didn't switch to hearts, so he knocked out the 9 of clubs. I see. Okay. We both played 2 spades making 3 here. Did anything weird, or defended 2 spades making 3? Anything weird happen in the play? I think I was doing basically what I could. To try to promote my 7 of hearts to be something useful. And at this point, declare has the rest. Okay. Here we beat 4 hearts. Yeah, double dummy, apparently the lead doesn't even matter, which is a little surprising. It seemed like tempo mattered a bit. But I guess not. They just don't have any tricks. Yeah, I see. Where are they going to get tricks from? Maybe... Well, you can only take 1 spade ruff. Huh. Kind of seems like they should have been able to take a spade ruff and usefully, right? Like, they got 2 hearts, 4 clubs, 4 diamonds, I mean, is 6. 2 spades is 8. And a club is 9. Shouldn't a spade rough be 10? Why didn't that happen? I mean, it's equally obvious. I must just be counting something wrong. 6 red tricks. 2 spades is 8. A club and a spade rough. So you can... They have 10 tricks. The problem must be that we're taking 4 before they can get them. But I don't totally understand why. Why can't they just take a spade rough and then, like, draw trump? I guess it's because I have too much control. I tap them by continuing to play spades, if they try that. Is that what's going on? So let's suppose that I lead a spade and they win it. Get out of here. And they say, I want to continue spades. Get that rough. Now, by like inspection, you can sort of see that they can kind of get 2 more hearts for sure. King of spades, that's 3 more. 4 diamonds, that's 7 more. And the king of clubs by leading up to it. We only have 2 obvious tricks. But they have to draw trump to stop me roughing their diamonds. So let's say they try that now. I win this, I assume, right? It doesn't matter, but let's say I do. And I guess I keep going after spades? Oh, partner should follow suit. Yeah, sure. Yeah. The only thing I could do that would lead us to not beating the contract is help them draw trump. So I go after spades again. Pitch a club. And I suppose they want to go after hearts some more. They want to finish drawing trump, sure. Partner pitches anything, doesn't matter. I have to win this, right? No, I can duck once, I guess, sure. Oh, it's not a spade, because that lets them actually keep control. Hang on, let's make Declarer play the queen, so that he has better entry situations. Now winning this is bad. Oh, how cool. If he plays the 6, I can do anything. But if he plays the queen, I have to win it. I have to duck it. Because this is about the control. Right now, Gib wants to play, at this point, say, Gib wants to play exactly 2 rounds of trump. Is that right? He wants to play some number. It sort of depends on whether I'm winning my ace or not. If I win my ace, I can't actually do anything useful, right? I have to, like, tapping him in spades doesn't help because it taps this hand who's already short, and this guy still has enough. And nothing else is productive, so I have to duck this. And if he tries to draw another trump, I'll win it and tap him in spades and everything falls apart. You can see he's suddenly down 3 if he tries that. So instead, he just has to lead other stuff and let me get my rough. What I thought was cool is if he plays the 6, I actually can win it if I want. Not if I play a spade, but I can just play something else. Diamond. And he can't actually finish drawing trump, which would be, like, if he could, that would be enough to make the contract, right? You play a heart, and now just lead another heart. You've made the contract, but he can't. Because when he leads a club to get back to dummy, I can rough. If I don't rough this, he's going to make. He'll draw my last trump and be fine. but he has to do it this way, so I raw. So that's why playing the queen versus the 6 actually changes what I can do on this round. Kind of neat. That was the last hand to look at, right? Yeah, cool. So I guess we must be done here. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.